Samsung is fully engaged with the premium tablet game. After a trio of Galaxy Tab S8 models released last year, we now have a trio of Galaxy Tab S9 units spearheaded by the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. It's the biggest, meanest, and most premium Android slate you can buy yet again. Equipped with an S Pen straight in the box, a gargantuan 14.6-inch screen, and quad speakers, it's all decked out. But it's also not much different than the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. So should you go for the new one? The Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra looks much the same on the outside. But you know what they say, true change comes from within. With an upgraded processor and faster memory chips, the Galaxy Tab S9 series is bumped back to the top of the Android tablets list. Other features remain the same as before. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra was huge. So big, in fact, that many wondered if these tablets will find any demand. Well, apparently Samsung is happy with it, since the sequel is just as big. So, the Tab S9 Ultra is super thin and large, with thin bezels again. It feels kind of light, size considered, and is not hard to carry around with one hand. It is hard to operate while on foot, though. That thin bezel makes it hard to not thumb touch the edges of the display. It's manageable, for sure, but this here is a tablet to work on while sitting. For colors, we have beige and graphite. At least choosing will be easy. As before, there's a fingerprint scanner embedded under the display. Samsung has been making these for years now, and they are quick, accurate, and responsive. It is fantastic that the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra now has IP68 water and dust resistance. This may trigger some dream images in your head. I can finally take it to the beach and work remotely with a cool cocktail on my hand. Hold your horses, though, as the official book cover keyboard accessory does not have an IP rating. To be on the safe side, maybe buy a third-party Bluetooth keyboard that is rated for some protection from the elements. The placement options for the S Pen are odd to say the least. You can stick it to the back of the tablet to pair and charge it. Okay, cool. Then you have a more comfortable option. Stick the S Pen to the side frame, top frame and horizontal, so it's easily accessible for work. But the latter will not charge the S Pen, it will only hold it. And it's not very intuitive to slap the pen on there, specifically to center it where the magnet will hold it the strongest. Every time you have to surf the pen across the top frame and see where it will stick. The keyboard is okay. It's a little bit mushy, but we've definitely had worse keyboards. It's okay to work on for extended periods of time, and its shape feels natural. The whole kickstand thing, it's not the best way to set up this laptop replacer. It's finicky, and it will only work on a desk, not in an actual lap. Overall, the book cover keyboard is not a bad accessory, but we find it to be a bit overpriced for the comfort and value it provides. A huge 14.6-inch Amoled screen is nothing to snark at. It's vibrant, bright, and beautiful. A full Amoled panel with a sharp resolution of 2960 x 1848 pixels and HDR10 compliance. Of course, it also has a 120 Hz refresh rate, which looks great for scrolling around, but also feels fantastic for writing and drawing with the S Pen, as the lines feel like they are more responsive to our twisting and turning of the S Pen. There are a couple of options in the settings to get the display colors as you would like them. You can go for the signature punchy OLED color calibration, or choose a basic mode for a more tamed look. Then, there's the eye comfort shield, which will progressively reduce the blues of the screen as the day goes on. All in all, the screen is a pleasure to experience. Tablets rarely put emphasis on their backside cameras. It's hard to imagine anyone would go out with this 14.6-inch slab and, use it as an actual camera trying to get angles, fit in any nook and cranny. The Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra has a slightly upgraded ultra-wide camera. Now an 8MP sensor instead of 6MP, but the main camera still has the same 13MP resolution, but the front cameras do matter. You are expected to use this for video calls and conferences, sure. They are two 12MP cameras here, one with a wide angle and one with ultra-wide angle lens. The ultra-wide is used during video calls with a face tracking feature. It can follow you around and expand the frame if someone else steps into the call. Kind of how Apple's center stage works. The big deal with premium Galaxy devices this year is that they are getting a special chip from Qualcomm, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 made for Galaxy. The Galaxy Tab S9 line also features a new vapor chamber for enhanced cooling. Samsung touts the new tablets as the perfect choice for mobile gamers for that reason. And sure, the super fast processor being able to run at full speed for longer times sounds great. Does the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra have 5G? Yes and no. It depends on which market you are buying it in. In the USA, for example, the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra does not come in a cellular variant. In some international markets, it does. So, if you are in the States, your best bet for a connected Galaxy tablet would be the Galaxy Tab S9 Plus. Samsung's take on Android is called One UI, the most current major build being One UI 5.1. It's built on top of Android 13 but completely changes the look and feel of the software. We have the classic quick toggles in the notification shade. We have persistent app docks and a favorite apps drawer off to the side of the screen. Easy split-screen access and support for floating apps. Samsung's tablets can also launch into DeX mode autonomously. They don't need to hook up to an external screen for it. DeX mode basically makes your tablet look like a desktop machine, more accurately, a laptop. It's still Android, but the entire interface has been reworked with a desktop with apps on it, start menu, taskbar, etc. Samsung currently pledges to 4 years of major Android updates and 5 years of security patches. Like last year, the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra has a 11,200 mAh battery. It's a lot of power, but it does need to keep a huge screen lit, right? So we can squeeze about 10 hours of screen on time from this tablet with just regular web browsing. But if we go in for something more demanding, like gaming or YouTube streaming, the battery can go down faster. As for charging, you can use a brick as powerful as 45W, but one does not come in the box. So, without a doubt, Samsung's new premium tablet is yet another heavy hitter. It is expensive too, but Samsung does have an enhanced trade-in promo program that pops up once a while, letting you get a bigger discount when turning in an old device. Is it worth it? Well, if you plan on using it a lot, maybe. And we mean for more than just Netflix binging or Instagram scrolling. The Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra is a tool for drawing, editing, and even text and spreadsheet work thanks to DeX. If you spend every day on the tablet and do at least some of your work on it, it should end up enhancing your workflow in the long run. So yes, that may be considered as money well spent. The only thing that concerns us with it is the form factor. The value offer of tablets is usually their portable size. The Tab Ultra models are anything but. They are as big as a laptop, though definitely thinner and lighter. But if you slap a keyboard on them, it's basically the same thing. So, do you spend on a premium tablet or a premium laptop? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up.